Hey, it's Brian Schumann coming to you again from Transwest Truck, Trailer, and RV in Belton, Missouri. Today we're going to highlight a 2024 top-of-the-line King Air 4531. So this is a new model that we have on the showroom floor here. This has got the Iris graphics and the Miramar decor. It has the Modesto Riff Oak suede cabinetry in this, which again, if you look closely, you can actually see some of the grains in it that give it a nice rich feel. I think in the past you would see like oak, and you think of oak being that light color that was in a lot of old kitchens, and I think this is a neat, warmer, darker wood coloring and wood cabinetry that just adds a nice feel to this coach. And again, with this kind of off-white leather, this is all tie-in leather in the King Air. It just does a nice job of making it feel nice and warm without making it look old or making it look like it's out of style. I think it's very, very current. And while we're in here, I just want to point your attention to the fact that the King Air, again, is a really designed coach that depicts the luxury, and part of that is the fact that you have a 2.5-inch higher ceiling interior-wise in the King Air versus the London Air or the Essex. Even though they're on the same chassis and same platform, again, the King Air was redesigned to keep the same amount of R value in the ceiling and the insulation, but giving you a much, much taller ceiling inside. And I'll show you one of the advantages when we get to the back of the coach. But let's look at some of the mechanics on this King Air. Again, it's on a K3 Spartan chassis. You have a smart wheel. You have memory seats, one-touch leveling, of course. You have your tag dump, which you can manually use to, again, lower your coach, raise it if you want to. You have heated, cooled, and massaging seats. So again, the epitome of luxury here. Leather dash. You have a cordless phone charger here, as one is in the passenger seat. You have adjustable tag for heavy load towing capacity. You can adjust the air in the back tag axle and the drive axle in case you have a very, very heavy load. You do have a 20,000-pound hitch, so you got plenty of towing capacity. Again, this is a 605 horsepower Cummins engines, so you got 1,950 pounds of torque. So there's nothing that this thing can't carry, pull, drag up a hill without any problems. Of course, you have your comfort drive that's standard on your diesel pushers of Newmar. And of course, it's built on the Star Foundation, which gives it that strength, rigidity, and ability to put the walls at 16 inches on center. Makes it, again, one of the sturdiest coaches on the road. 10-inch screens, which have your nav and go navigation, Xite radio. Also standard would be your collision avoidance, your lane assists, and adaptive cruise control. You have power pedals. So everything's at your fingertips and everything's easy to operate. Notice, and again, these seats, the passenger seats, oversized, so you have this Italian leather. So a nice place to curl up with your lap dog if that's what she wants to do. While the passenger also has their own monitor to, again, help navigate, which is just not telling him how to drive or her how to drive. It's simply a matter of helping with the navigation, especially if you're in the city or someplace where you haven't been. And many RVers do go all over the country, so the chances are you may be in towns that you're not familiar with. Again, leather armrest over here, phone charger that's cordless. And you're all operated through the Silverleaf system. You also have a Samsung tablet that you can use to operate this remotely, as well as you can go with your Wi-Fi and do it also. Lots of features in the coach. Notice the bonded windows. And we have the day shades down here. But these windows are huge. And the King Air comes standard without cabinets up above. Now you can order cabinets up above if you want them or need them, but most people I find like that simplicity, like that vastness of view and spaciousness. Even the side windows, if you look at the size of the side windows, are much, much larger than any other coach. In this particular King Air 4531, we have the theater seats that are huge. They have lights, they have vibration, they have reclining, and you'll have lots of storage space with charge ports and your remotes to make it extremely comfortable to watch and enjoy your 50-inch LED smart screen TV over here. The King Air has a great option called the theater mode, where it's one button that touches. The night shades come down, the TV comes up, the accent lights come down, and it's basically set for movie watching. So that's kind of a fun feature. Coming back into the galley area and the kitchen area, I pulled this out so you can see how large the pull-out table is. There's 2 leaves that would go in there and a support piece that would come down like this, and it's just a matter of lifting up, and there's a magnet that'll keep it there. So again, once you lift up that table leg, then it's just a matter of pushing this in, and you can push it into the length of 1 leaf or leaving it out for 2 leaves or pushing it all the way in. The power dinette booth, you can see I have one side that's out, the other side that's not out, and again, it's very simple to operate. It's just a button. You can take your back cushion out, move it over, and then notice how the seat drops. And the entire bench slides in and out of the way, so now you have a really comfortable seat for just 2 people and gives you a lot more space in your main floor of the living room and kitchen area. And that's all there is to it. Granite tops, these are extremely heavy, if you could get a chance to feel these sometime, but it is all solid granite throughout. Soft closed doors, wonderful farm sink, so very functional. Stainless steel kitchen figures. You have your dishwasher, that's all again covered in that Modesto Riff oak wood. You have upgraded Wolf cooktop, and you have your concealed Viking microwave convection for all your cooking needs. Lots of power ports down below. You can see those on the back. A nice sized kitchen window. And the space to put some of your appliances once you're actually camped. It's kind of far to reach, but at least they're there, and then you can pull them forward for the actual functionality of it. Come back into your huge 21 cubic foot Viking fridge and a very generous size pantry, which again has a manual locks on them, and you can change the height of these with all the different holes to accommodate your cooking needs and your storage needs, and places for large trays down below. All backlit when you open it up. Again, we mentioned the Silverleaf system, but that whole system is very simple to operate. We give you a walkthrough. And on a King Air, again, plan to spend at least 3, 4, 5 hours possibly going through the walkthrough with one of our technicians, but everything is very simple to operate, and check on your systems and see your fluid levels and everything else. The 4531, of course, is a bath and a half, 45-foot model, and there's your mid-bath, your midship bath with a recessed sink. Again, more of that granite tile, granite countertops. As we enter the master bedroom, in this case, we have a fireplace as an option, another 50-inch 4K LED TV, and these are leather blinds that again are all power, so they can again close or lift all the way up to open. And opposite of that is the same thing in the master bedroom and your headboard. Both in the headboard and both in the sides, those leather blinds will again lift up or close accordingly to give you all that privacy you need. Obviously a king bed, phone charging ports on both sides, and you still have storage up above with, again, the POC, or the whole part on both sides, left hand, right hand of the bedroom. So in case you needed a machine up there, a CPAC machine or any kind of electronic devices, there's a power outlet up there, and you can leave the device up there and just run the cords down here so you're not taking up your nightstand. I mentioned earlier about the 2.5 inches of higher ceiling, and this is what I like. For a guy like me, this will leave a mark on most coaches because I'd probably hit my head. But I'm just about 6 feet, and I can walk underneath this slide, which I think is really neat. And it feels bigger, it feels taller, you can feel the spaciousness of it. Love the barn door that closes here for your bedroom, going into your bath. And as you come in, you'll see there's a full-length mirror on the back side of that. So you can see how lovely you are getting ready in the morning or going out for an evening from your King Air. Notice the size is 50 by 40 shower, complete with a water miser system, teak bench, fold-up bench, 2 huge shower heads, I mean huge, and of course all matching tile. That's part of the Miramore decor in this coach. The cathedral ceiling is standard. As you see that arch in the ceiling, again, enables all humidity and fluids and vapors to kind of rise, so you have a fantastic fan, so that'll take it right out right away. As you enter the you have one sink, of course, but really with 2 heads on it, so his and her, but a nice generous sink, huge mirror to work with, large safe, cedar-lined closet, shoe compartment, and again some wardrobe space to the side, adjustable shelves. Again, everything you need to be functional in this King Air. And of course you have your egress door that functions as a exit. Of course, there's a pull this panel out, and there'll be a telescopic ladder that comes down for your safety, but it's a great way to load your coach and unload your coach, because you can open and close this as many times as you want to. It's not a one-time thing. But again, that's a great asset to have in your Newmar. Backing out of here, we can see that you have your stacked Samsung washer dryers in your master bath also. So this is a 24, 45, 31 floor plan King Air we have in stock. Please give me a call. Come see one of these things if you've never seen one before, or if you've been comparing it to other coaches. I strongly encourage you, if you want the best of the best, and a production coach that is closest to a custom-made coach, the King Air is by far your best choice. Again, I'm Brian Schumann. I thank you for watching again here at Transwest Truck, Trailer, and RV. Give me a call. My contact information will be on there. And as always, safe travels. I'll talk to you again.